Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. I am Zoronden, and this is Starcraft Tuesday. Today's matchup will be between... Oh, I do that every game. I swear I'm going to get it right sooner rather than later here. Anyways, today's matchup is between the Red Protoss, sGMrMonday, and the Blue Protoss, Dragon. So... we do have another PvP match here coming up. I believe my last game was PvP, or at least won a couple matches ago. I hope you all enjoyed the MLG over the weekend. That was quite a heck of a tournament. And congrats to Don Ragu, who did end up pulling off that victory at the MLG. I was gonna bring you one of those one of the games from the grand finals, but unfortunately I couldn't get my hands on any of those saved game files, so maybe on Thursday if I can find them. Otherwise, I may just skip that and continue casting some lower league games. And on that note, of course, as I do like to remind you, you can send me your games and I will cast them as long as they're good. So do send those to me if you want, though the email for that is in the information below. So let's check out what the players are doing so far in this match. And it looks like we have a mirrored setup so far. We have a gateway and a pylon, a gateway and a pylon, a little less of a wall off for Dragon. I mean, that's not going to be too critical in this bronze level match, but it could be the difference of the game because that's about the only difference between the players at this time. I guess Dragon does have an additional probe, but that just vanished. So... one gas down for each player. Do have the scouting probe slipping into Dragon's base. Oops, I was zoomed in a little there. I wondered why the size seemed a little small. A deadly attack there by Dragon. Or Mr. Monday. He, of course, runs off. Oh, and he's back. You can see Dragon now trying to make some sort of fashionable wall, I guess, but he's going east to west instead of north to south. I don't know what is he planning to make the Great Wall of the Protoss over here? The Great Wall of Ire? I'll have to wait and find out what he intends. I think he's just building crappily. But, you know, whatever. Oh, we do have a proxy pylon up here by Dragon. And I don't think Mr. Monday sees it. No, he does not. Hopefully he'll scout out his base and spot that. But otherwise... Dragon's going to have an ugly present for him in a little bit once he gets Warp Gate done here. And he definitely needs to start Chrono Boosting that as he's at 100 energy on the Nexus there. There it is. He could even Chrono Boost out that Zealot if he wanted to get rid of this probe. Who? Oh, and it does like his own proxy pylon. These players are mirroring each other pretty well. However, Dragon appears to be going for aggression, or Mr. Monday is going for an expansion. Not sure why you'd put a proxy pylon in your enemy's base if you're planning an expansion like that. But I guess he just wanted to try. Oh, and losing that probe. That is unfortunate. That pylon is going to go down. He doesn't even get to cancel it. That is 100 lost minerals. And Dragon apologizes to Mr. Monday about it. I don't know about that, considering Dragon's got his own pylon sitting in his base, or Mr. Monday's base, and as soon as this Warp Gate finishes, these 4 gates are going to be down. Woo! Mr. Monday is going to lose it. He is dropping a Twilight Council and a robotics facility, but those are nowhere near going to be able to get done, let alone pump a unit out before that warp cycle comes in. And it's getting close to finished. He could go ahead and chrono it again. He's got way more energy than he needs. He needs to manage that energy a little bit better. Both players do, in fact. That is somewhat okay. I mean, it is a Bronze League game, but if you guys want to move up some tiers, definitely manage your chrono boost better. And that will probably get you into silver quite easily. Here comes Warp Gate. The 3 gates are finishing. They're converting to Warp Gates. We should be looking for a warp in anytime now. And unfortunately, Mr. Monday's 2 units are out of position. Yeah, we have evenly matched unit-wise right now. However, Mr. Monday, who expanded, has 5 less probes. Not quite understanding that. He's teching too much, I'm afraid. So, getting a second gas. Dragon already has that gas. A little bit of combat going on down here. Looks like Mr. Oh, yeah, never mind. Everything in Mr. Monday's dashed hopes and dreams scattered across the winds. And here comes Dragon. Any second now. I don't really know why he's delaying this warp in. He's got plenty of money. Suppose he just wants to... Well, that's a probe, not a stalker. I don't know what he's planning with this little guy. Here comes the warp gate for Mr. Monday. Quite late. Another proxy pylon by Dragon, I guess. And he is just sitting around. I guess he's trying to draw out what army Mr. Monday may have to do the warp in. Oh, and there's the warp in. Observer's gonna see that, unfortunately, way too late. He's gonna pop out this pylon, the only gateway for Mr. Monday. His entire economy, or his entire war production's gone, and he just drops out like that. That was a quick game. Well played by Dragon. He hid that proxy pylon quite nicely. I mean, that was kind of Mr. Monday's mistake, as well as not getting more gateways. So my advice to both players is manage your chrono boosts much better. And for Mr. Monday, warp gates. Get more warp gates, buddy. You're not going to win with a single warp gate. And, you know, I liked that early expand. However, you didn't do it at the right time. Your enemy was going a 1 base 4 gate. You needed that. You needed more gates and more units. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. I am, of course, Zoronden. Please do subscribe. Check out the bottom in the notes. You can send me your games to that email address. And I will see you guys on the other side.